I'm afraid that might be true, and it kind of gets back to like I've been sort of a um, pretty radical in opposition to lockdowns, even early on, because of the unintended consequences of all this. But one that I didn't really imagine, because I never imagined that lockdowns would go on this long, is the dehumanization of this whole process. Like, we're locked in our homes and we're getting more and more angry and we hide our faces and we judge people even though we have no idea if they did anything wrong. And that on top of that sort of anonymous culture, like you say things to people online that you would never say to them
Never.
to their face. It's sort of like driving in your car and the guy
Right.
cuts you off, and the things that you say about that guy are not something that you would ever say to him
That's
if you
right.
were actually looking him in the eye. And the dehumanization, going back to Pol Pot and Mao and Stalin, like dehumanization is a key part of how authoritarians do this stuff to otherwise decent people. And I worry about it. I don't like drawing analogies to mass murderers, but I worry about where we're headed with this stuff.
Well, I do. I'm sorry to plug it for the third time, but I am pleased with how the piece came out, the new piece in Reason about Portland. And one thing I say at the end, and it really is kind of heartbreaking. They've become mesmerized by the nihilistic fire. And these are young people. And it's like, young people, please go make out, go, whatever, go fuck around, go dance. And maybe it's because they didn't have these opportunities, like you're saying, like this lockdown. You can't go out, you can't go to a movie, you can't, I don't know, have sex with someone you never met or whatever it is that you want to say. The joy, the allowable joys got sapped. And so they had to find another thing. But do not let yourself be mesmerized by that nihilistic fire. This is a bad idea. You've got to look toward the light and for some sort of hope and glow. And I almost I see them robbing themselves of hope. There's no, I mean, all it is about destruction. Fuck the police, kill Ted Wheeler. They don't say that, but they say fuck him, and they've got wanted dead or alive posters, and they say that they're fighting for justice. But what is justice? What are they fighting for? Do you know?
No idea. No idea.
And they're very young too. Oh man, Matt. I mean, some of these they're so young. These two kids that screamed in my face, photography equals death. And I was like, oh, hold on. Hi guys. I wanna unpack this with you. So what do you mean by that? No, no, just tell me like and they just walked away. They don't they know a slogan, and that is as far as they can go. And that's just like, oh guys, just like, I don't know, go home, make some cookies, go watch TV, do something else, because this is not, I don't know how it's enriching them. I don't think it is. I'm sure I would love to talk to somebody that could say to me, it is enriching me, and here's why, and here where I think we're getting, and here's how I think it's going to be positive for not just me and my ilk, but for the community and for the world at large. I would love to have that conversation.